Hello beautiful people at Gamescom, it's finally your turn to play Anno 117 Pax Romana. My name is Lauge, I am a content creator and a huge fan of the Anno games. I am so excited for you to finally see how it feels to play the game. I'm here to guide you through the Anno 117 Pax Romana Gamescom build and help you get the most out of your session. And so in the next few minutes I will show you all the tools that you have at your disposal to build a great city, and then also give you some general tips for the game. So let's not waste any more time and get right to it.
First off, you can choose in which province you will lay the foundation to your future empire. For this Gamescom build, I suggest you start with Albion, as this is the first hands-on experience in which you can look at this mysterious new province. This will also be the province I will show you in this quick tutorial, although the same game concepts also apply to Latium. And so your journey begins. In classic Anno fashion, you start with a ship, a trading post and a dream. You arrive as a Roman governor to the mysterious new province of Albion. First off, you will need building materials, so wood and the woodcutter will be the first buildings you should construct. Search for a nice dense forest to place the woodcutter, and as soon as you see 100% coverage, you are good to go. In order for the wood to go from the woodcutter to the sawmill, you will need a street connection. For goods to then become a usable resource, you will need to connect it to a warehouse. But for now, the trading post acts as your first warehouse. It will take time for your first pieces of timber to arrive in the trading post. Like in real life, production takes time. If you hold the production building you want to build near a street, you can also see the range at which the goods can be delivered. As a reminder, all production buildings should be in close proximity to a warehouse or trading post, but for an extra hint, keep related production buildings in range to each other. As you will need lots of building materials, I would also recommend to build yet another woodcutter and a sawmill to get more building material quicker. Now, these production chains also need a workforce to function and money to sustain them. Luckily, we have something that gives us both, and that is population. So, it's time to build the first houses. These also need a street connection. Also, for reasons I will explain to you in a minute, it makes sense to build more of them close to each other in a neighborhood-like fashion. Now that you have your first population, the inhabitants also have their own needs. After all, a well-fed population is a productive one. For your first population tier in Albion, the waders, that means relying on cockle pickers or the eel grabbers. You can choose what resources you want to provide to your residents. Cockles alone are enough, but feeding them cockles and eels provides bonuses. Cockle production is pretty easy. You have to place it at the coast where the building has access to water. Next up though, we have the eel grabber, and here we encounter the big specialty about Albion, and that is its marshlands. Certain production buildings only work in certain places. Like the cockle picker needs water and the wood needs trees, the eel grabber can only be placed in the marsh. Here, buildings also have a specialty, as they can only be connected by one tile. With both of the needs being fulfilled, it is now time to build some more houses. As soon as you reach 20 inhabitants, you unlock the marketplace and the bard's hearth. Same as with goods your people need, they will also need public buildings to be happy. These have a radius in which they fulfill the need of the people nearby. Also, they bring certain attribute bonuses. The marketplace, for example, does not only fulfill the need of your people, but also boosts the population and income for each house in range. This system of buildings boosting certain attributes of all the other buildings in its reach is a core element of city planning in Anno 117 Pax Romana, and endorses a healthy dose of puzzling. Now that you have placed the marketplace and the bard's hearth in a location of your choosing, it is time to build even more houses around your city center to further expand your city and unlock the next production chains. Now, the final production chains of the waders bring a nice twist to them, because the shoe weaver and the spinner building both boost the attributes of their surrounding buildings. So it is very profitable to build both of them near your houses to make use of this. But for them to function, you still need a reed gatherer and a hemp farm to produce the needed resources. After building the shoe weaver and spinner, you can also build a warehouse nearby which supplies them with the resources needed. The reed gatherer in turn needs to be placed on the marshland again. As soon as all the resources are gathered and the goods produced, you will have provided everything the waiters need. And with all the foundations in place, it is now time to level up your houses. Now, another special thing about Albion is its Romanization feature. You can choose if you want the population to continue developing in the Celtic way, or if you want to open your population to the Roman way of life. Be warned though, for this Gamescom build your choice is permanent and you can only make it once per run. Now, after having chosen either way, the core game principles stay the same. You can build more production buildings to fulfill more needs and further your population. But keep an eye on resources, each tier requires something new. I only covered the very basics of how to start, but there's so much more to explore and many people to meet in Anno 117 Pax Romana. In this demo you will encounter other Roman governors, traders, uncover new items, unlock new technologies in the discovery tree and choose deities to worship. Now that we have the basics covered, I got 9 more quick tips before you start to make the most of your Gamescom Anno 117 Pax Romana session. You can send your ship out to discover the beautiful map. This way you will also make contact with the other NPCs and traders. Beware of Voda, the leader of the Celtic resistance in this province, as they tend to be quite aggressive. While placing a building, you can rotate it by pressing the dot or comma button. If you would like to change the pace of the game, you can do so at any given time by clicking on the corresponding buttons in the bottom left corner. If you want to look at your creation in a different light, you can do so. Also in the bottom left corner of the UI you can choose between different day and night times. On a side note, this does not affect gameplay, so don't worry about playing around with it until you find the perfect lighting. Although the production buildings look absolutely stunning on their own, you even have ornaments which generate prestige when placed. You can choose them from the ornament menu and place them solely to make your city look even better than it already does. If you ever run in trouble or need a guiding hand, you will always find some helpful texts by your advisor Benbalion in the top left corner of the screen. Also, if a building is not properly working, it will display a red symbol which will inform you what the cause of the problem is. If you wish, you can place your villa, which will become your Roman home in Albion for you and your guests. The villa will be available at Tier 2 as an optional building. Don't forget to connect it to the street network to reap its full benefits. If you ever run into catastrophes in the second tier, you can build safekeeping buildings like the Vigiles, the Medici and the Custodes. And last but not least, build a Grammaticus to generate knowledge and start using your discovery tree. Now remember, this is just a slice of the full game, and you only got a glimpse into an incredible world full of epic cities, colosseums, legions, and exciting new regions when the game comes out this November on the 13th.
And if you are in need of tips to master the game, feel free to follow my channels on YouTube, Instagram and Twitch for more tutorials and quick tips for Anno 117 Pax Romana.
Congratulations! The Emperor himself has deemed you worthy to take charge of these lands. Once struck by disaster, they're now ready for new leadership. Your leadership. Your story begins here, on a humble island with azure shores. Latium. Whether you dream of a bustling trade empire or conquest-driven dominion, success is never guaranteed. No two cities will ever be the same, as every choice you make shapes your city in your image. Govern well, and the Emperor will sing your praises. Govern poorly, and, well, the consequences won't be pleasant. Every decision you make will shape your legacy. So, how does one become a good governor? Let's find out.
Governor?
Timber is vital to the continued growth of our city.
The latrine is calling.
want some skewer meat? It's fresh.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Belly's been cool. Hey, worry no more, old chap. Checked again. It's still empty.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
These weeds will be good for fodder if you boil them.
What do we do, Gov? We hear ya. Fair enough.
Public services should be erected close to residences in order to meet people's needs.
know who made it.
Can't stuff all that down me folds.
We watch, we wait.
What happens in Taberna stays in Taberna.
All our hopes rest on this shining pillar of civilization.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities. You need a villa, Ere, essential in demonstrating your control of an island.
So, hey, Governor, a few of us lads paying to Laelia Honorata's Collegium for liberty and manumission. She helps some of our fellows get out of their chains. The Collegium's having a yearly conventus over at Lady Diana's place this year. Can you help us head over there?
We are short on help.
Oh, I can't wear a toga. You've missed the sight of me bony knees.
I throw some of our work in the fire for the penalties watching over us.
"20 more years of this ahead of me, and that's if I'm lucky."
Some of the boys from the Collegium found some choice amphorae.
Ever at your service. Governor.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Cook 'em sardines, dripping with oil, picking me teeth with the bone.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
You must be the governor. My name is Lycia Ma. Lycia means glowing clouds, like the ones you see in the desert at dawn. What is yours?
Things I make should not be prey to the elements.
I always make it up to take the next market day.
able to keep the fire from dying away.
Oh, Governor! Diana Augusta. Mother reckons keeping the codices does me good, but I'm literally dying to get back to Rome.
We watch, we wait. Have you need of us?
I've got some things in the back that will make you go.
Horsemen, begin! The wind is at our back. We shall. Ever at your service.
You've met a neighboring governor. Part of being a good governor is learning how to deal with rivals.
Thanks for bringing us over, Gov. Lady Diana's house isn't half bad, is it? This must be how they live down in Elysium, eh?
We watch, we wait. Governor.
Governor, where are you bound?
If an island is invaded, your villa will be the main target. I'd say place it far from the coast.
This hat keeps the sun safe from my glare.
Your city is growing and the chance of an incident with it. Build institutions to better deal with such incidents. There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Some ingredients are missing.
Welcome to Lily Bayon, Governor. I am Valeria Turan, proprietor of its many establishments.
Awaiting your command.
People humble to live a little, just like before the eruption.
Governor.
You know the one from the coins and the statues?
Today, you are not among masters and dominates, but among friends and companions. On the Lady Honorata's behalf, enjoy yourself and be merry. Ooh, controversial. What is your secret for success? You're not telling me. What about your secret for luscious hair? It is going to be so nice. You'll see.
We watch, we wait.
Thanks for helping out, Governor. May Liber and Proserpina smile on you for all you've done.
Ever at your service. Governor. Shall be done.
It does you good to eat a sardine.
Scouts have sighted new land.
Time for another bite.
Governor. I run this island. Name's Dorian. I can't wait to join your routine.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Running on the premises is actively encouraged.
Please, do not go to him. We already owe him money.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Always bribe your own guards before someone else does it.
Awaiting your command. Head out.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
so neat and tidy here.
Research to progress. Research any specific discovery and reap the benefit. There are many discoveries one can research. Economic, civic, military. Choose wisely.
I did not think they would find me in among the weeds of my garden. Ithacus Tarragonus Taurus, at your service.
Sardine and I, we're both very small fish.
I am Dorian, of the Brothers of Heracles. I hope we will be friends, you and I.
A decision, your judiciousness. Legacies are built with such choices.
Was that the Emperor? You're friends with everyone, man. What doesn't raise a sweat doesn't get you ahead, man.
A blade wiped clean.
Cock 'em sardines, dripping with oil, picking me teeth with the bones. Fancy me in a tunic. I mean, who'd fancy me without? Even if I only buys a carrot at a time, I'm buying it for me. Someday, I'll be a famous seaman. They'll paint me with me hat.
We should expand our fleet of ships for goods transportation and patrol of the seas.
Awaiting your command.
Whether your first steps led you to the sun-soaked shores of Latium or the misty wilds of Albion, your rule has begun. You've chosen your path, guided by Roman discipline or shaped by a new respect for the unfamiliar. But for now, Governor, your journey pauses. Your people await your return, and on November 13th, 2025, your story continues in Anno 117, Pax Romana.